runs to Lubbock, Texas. And there's a highway down there called US 1. It's a real lonely road to Lubbock.
Yes, sir.
And it was, I don't know, about 12 o'clock at night, and I caught a bluish, greenish light off to the right of my trailer. And, petrified, kind of a young guy at the time, and I pulled the trailer over to see, exactly what it was. And
did you have a partner with you?
No. I had done training with my partner by then. I was cleared by the company to drive solo at the time.
All right.
And so I stopped the trailer, pulled over. And you got to understand, this is one of those 2-lane roads that hardly anybody travels on, but all the truckers do to get to where they got to go because it's the quickest route.
Gotcha.
So I pulled it over, got out, and it's hard to explain what happened, but I'll try as best as I can.
All right.
This thing, I don't know how to describe it. I can't describe it. Landed. At this point, I can't even believe I'm out of my trailer at this point because I'm petrified.
Something landed. So you didn't see a shape?
Well, yeah, but it's not like what you hear. It's not like what you see on TV. I can't explain it, Art. I'm just trying to be as honest as I can with you about
it.
That's
fine. No, that's fine with me.
It's something I've never seen.
It's my natural instinct to ask these kinds of questions.
Oh,
so
no.
It's cool.
If I could try to explain it, I would. The best way. It looks like a football, but not a football.
All right. That's something. That's something. Anyway. So this is something that looks like a football, but isn't lands.
I assumed it landed. Stopped. At that point, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I can't understand what's going on here. I don't know if I'm dreaming or whatever it is. So anyway, I don't know if it was a door or something opened up and a light hit me in my face. I couldn't see, but I know it's a light. And you know how you hear stories about they say they talk to you, but they communicate with your mind?
Telepathy, yes.
Telepathy. That's exactly what happened. My mouth wasn't moving, but we were having a conversation.
All right.
I couldn't see whatever it was.
Do you remember the nature of the conversation?
The best way I can explain it to you, Art, it's kind of like Christmas. You know how you get to open up one present a year that night before the first morning?
Yes, sometimes, yes.
That's the best way I can explain it. He said he wanted to show me something, or it. I shouldn't say he because I never saw it. But it wanted to show me something, and I kind of got the feeling that whatever this was either lonely or it's real hard, Art, to explain, but it's either it was really lonely or I was special, but I'm not special. So anyway, I did exactly what it asked me to do. I came inside. When I walked in, it's kind of like you ever go to like one of those movies where I don't know exactly what they call them, but it's like not a 3D movie, but it's a dome movie, a dome-shaped light.
Yes.
Where you sit down in the seats and you can see the whole screen.
Right.
Okay. Well, it said I want to show you something, and the best way I'm trying to make this as fast as I can, but I know you got a short show. It showed me exactly what's going on with the Earth, and what I'm fixing to tell you is probably going to blow your mind. But you had a talk show on your show about 3 months ago, and the gentleman was high up in, I can't remember, he was in the Air Force and the government or something. He was talking about how the Grays and the Blues were fighting between each other.
Yes.
The Blues had made the Grays, and the Grays became an experiment that went bad.
Okay.
Anyway, so from what I gathered from this, I guess you want to call it video that I've seen, these flashes, is that these two species are, everything on Earth is a big chess game. Everything that we do, how the government's ran, what things are going on, it's the blue and grays fighting between each other.
It's all, so we're like puppets on a string, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's like, the blues are like the good people, and the grays are like the bad people. The grays want to intentionally hurt, and the blues are like trying to stop something that they know that they've done, and they're trying to stop it.
Well, you said you knew what was going to happen to Earth. You were shown what would happen to Earth. What was that?
All right, I know it's probably cheap for me to call up and say to you that I think that if I say it, that it's probably going to scare a lot of people, and I don't want to go that route with you, but I know it's your show, so, I mean, if you... Just
tell me the truth, sir. What were you shown?
Well, what I was shown is that the Grays had lost the war with the Blues, so the Grays took an asteroid and threw it into the Earth, and destroyed the Earth.
That's quite a show. You think that was shown to you as the
That was
intractable future?
That was tractable future. That the Greys had lost the war, and that they threw a meteor into the Earth that destroyed the Earth.
Wonderful. All right. Well, in most interesting recent science fiction that I've seen, that would probably be the easiest way to destroy any world. And that is to say, simply divert something of a magnitude that would erase life right down to the smallest biological entity. It would just destroy all life. And you wouldn't have to cook up anything special, no death rays, just send something on a slightly different orbit. That's all. Wildcard line, you're on the air.